You have to stop him.
I need a weapon.
We're going in.
So you want to know what sounds like a good idea? Let's retcon the whole Halo storyline by introducing this character just in time for Halo Nightfall and Halo 5. I'm kidding, of course, that's a terrible idea, but 343 ran with it anyway. And I'll tell you right now, if you didn't watch Halo Nightfall, you're going to be really pissed off when you play Halo 5. And speaking of Halo 5, I'm going to send this game, in particular this segment, for tricking me into thinking that Locke was some rogue agent on the hunt for Master Chief for some sort of bounty. Oh, 343, you lying assholes. And this is also getting sinned for narrative fracture, as this scene clearly takes place way after Halo 2. But they had to put it at the beginning to introduce Locke.
By the time I learned the demon's intent, there was nothing I could do. He's a traitor!
So, Arbiter is a traitor because he failed to stop the flood and safeguard Halo? Do you even know what a traitor is? And these are the alien races that are supposed to conquer the galaxy, huh? Get the fuck out of here.
Long have you led your fleet with honor and distinction, but your inability to safeguard Halo was a colossal failure.
It was heresy.
I see that the Covenant also don't know what heresy means. It is the opinion or belief that is in strong opposition to what is generally accepted. And Arbiter clearly says in this very scene,
I will continue my campaign against the humans.
which means he is fighting for the cause. That is the exact opposite of what heresy is.
Soon the great journey shall begin.
You mean it hasn't already? Then what the hell is the fall of Reach? Just Covenant genocide practice?
You know how expensive this gear is, son?
Is this guy really complaining about how expensive the gear is when Master Chief is wearing Mjolnir armor, which I'm pretty sure is more expensive than any gear that he has?
Your new armor shields are extremely resilient, very efficient.
That's a load of bullshit.
So, Johnson, when you gonna tell me how you made it back home in one piece?
Sorry, Guns. It's classified.
That's code for, hey, we didn't really think that far ahead because we didn't realize how popular Johnson would be. So here he is. Oh, what's that? You want a valid explanation as to why he's still alive? Well, you're going to have to read the books, sucker. And you know what we say about the books? Fuck them, they don't matter.
You told me there wouldn't be any cameras.
And you told me you were gonna wear something nice.
Johnson, are you trolling, bruh? Do you see that armor he's wearing? I'd say that classifies as nice.
Open weapons locker.
Regenerative health, because, you know, they got rid of the health packs from Halo 1. And you can all pretty much thank this game for popularizing that extremely annoying game mechanic that I wish all video games would eliminate once and for all. So the Covenant can board our ship, but I can't throw a grenade in their ship. That's bullshit.
There is no sound in space, 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 space.
How much time was left?
You don't want to know.
Unnecessary melodrama, because we got plenty of time left before the bomb explodes. And speaking of the bomb, how the hell did the Covenant manage to get a bomb of that size smuggled onto the Cairo? I mean, even Admiral Hood said earlier,
something's not right. The fleet that destroyed Reach was 50 times this size.
So clearly the Covenant doesn't exactly have the largest fleet for invasion. UNSC needs to step up its patrols, man.
I know what you're thinking, and it's crazy.
So, stay here.
Unfortunately for us both, I like crazy.
So you guys just heard that, right? A super advanced AI says that she likes crazy. Not so subtle foreshadowing? Look, I understand this sequence is pretty badass, but Master Chief manages to travel through space in the midst of this entire battle and drop this bomb directly into the reactor core of a Covenant warship. That is some Star Wars level of luck right there. And I'm calling bullshit on it. You guys realize this game starts off almost exactly like Halo 1? Covenant attack, board our ships, we fend them off, Master Chief escapes, and then we land on the surface of some place. Recycle much?
The message just repeats. Regret, regret, regret.
Catchy. Any idea what it means?
Dear humanity, we regret being alien bastards. We regret coming to Earth. And we most definitely regret the Corps just blew up our raggedy-ass fleet! Hoorah!
Oh man, Johnson's the best. No wonder why this game is so beloved by many. Go ahead and subtract 2 sins because of that. Turret cliche. This is the closest thing to teabagging as you're gonna get in this game. Oh, what's that you say? Halo invented teabagging? Yeah, that's what I thought. This franchise still does not have a proper zoom mechanic. Like, are you kidding me? Press the right stick to enter zoom mode, tap up and down to zoom in and out. I mean, is it really that difficult? Wait a minute. Is that a cloaked elite that I see frozen in the air? Well, hot damn it is! Ah, the Warthog, still the worst damn vehicle in video game history. Yeah, that's right. I don't give a damn what you Halo fanboys say. Any 4-wheeled vehicle that does not have an accelerate, brake, or reverse button is a piece of garbage. And don't try to use that excuse that the Mako from Mass Effect is worse. Both vehicles control exactly the same. Are you fucking kidding me? Barely tap the Warthog and I die?
That was pathetic.
Hey, I like rock music. I also like Halo. The two do not mesh well together though. It's better off with just that epic orchestra.
What is it? That stench. I've smelled it before.
Okay, so clearly he's talking about the Flood, but here's my problem. Wasn't Arbiter on that same previous Halo that was infested by the Flood? How does he not recognize the stench?
Always have bad feeling. You had bad feeling about morning food nipple.
Even the grunts are aware of the I've got a bad feeling about this cliche. What's that? Another glitch? This dumb bullshit.
Arbiter, I would rather die by your hand than let the prophets lead me to slaughter.
And yet, you will still fight the Arbiter anyway, because reasons.
Hello, I am 343 Guilty Spark. I am the monitor of Installation 04.
Ask the Oracle about Halo. How they would sacrifice us all for nothing.
More questions? Splendid. I would be happy to assist you.
Well, that was a pretty dumb move, Heretic. Maybe if you would have let Guilty Spark explain the details about Halo, the Arbiter would have allied with you. It would have delayed both of your executions, and it would have exposed that the High Prophets are completely full of shit. But the developers said, fuck you, it's too early in the game for the Arbiter to come to that realization.
So this is what my father found. I thought Halo was some sort of super weapon.
It is. If activated, this ring will cause destruction on a galactic scale.
I want all the information you've got on the first Halo. Schematic, topography, whatever.
Wait a minute, I thought Miranda Keyes was a commander. How does she not already have information on the first Halo and its destruction? Could you lower it any slower?
Today was a good day.
Did this motherfucker just reference Ice Cube?
South Central LA. Today was a good day.
The Prophet of Regret is planning to activate Halo.
Are you sure?
I shall light this holy ring, release its cleansing flame, and burn a path into the divine beyond.
Pretty much.
So, let me get this straight. The Covenant accidentally come across Earth, attack the UNSC Cairo, scuffle with us for a little bit, land on Earth, scuffle with us a little bit more, flee Earth, go into slip space, accidentally come across this new Halo, and then the Prophet of Regret decides to activate it to fulfill the prophecy of transcendence? So, has humanity been holding secrets about Halo on Earth this entire time, or is this just a massive string of convenience? Either way, it is sinful as shit.
Apparently, Regret jumped the gun when he attacked Earth. He's asking the other prophets to forgive his premature arrival, arguing that no human presence was foretold. That explains why there were so few ships in his fleet.
Yeah, about that, Cortana. You kind of already told us about that.
I've been analyzing the Covenant tactical chatter. They're surprised, confused. I don't think they expected us to be here. Not you and me. All of us. Humanity on Earth. Odd, I know, but it does help explain why they came here with such a small fleet.
This is all I need to do to take down the Prophet of Regret? How utterly disappointing.
Salvation for all.
That's a little inconsistent about what you just said 20 seconds ago.
Halo. Its divine wind will rush through the stars, propelling all who are worthy along the path to salvation.
So, the Index is just sitting out here right in the open for anybody to take. Who knew that galactic annihilation could be so easy?
Johnson, you alright? Johnson!
Amateur. Never let your eyes off the enemy. You're a commander. I expect better.
A bloody fate awaits you and the rest of your incompetent race. And I, Tartarus, chieftain of the brutes, will send you to it. And the prophets learn of this, that they will take your head when they learn. Fool. They ordered me to do it.
In all honesty, is the Arbiter really surprised that the Hierarchs gave Tartarus this order? I mean, didn't the Prophet of Mercy say earlier?
The tasks you must undertake as the Arbiter are perilous, suicidal. You will die, as each Arbiter has before you. The Council will have their corpse.
So, what's the big surprise? All of a sudden, I'm getting Little Shop of Horrors flashbacks. Scene does not contain Zonton.
Relax. I'd rather not piss this thing off.
Ah, sure, Master Chief. Traveling through space in the middle of a ship battle and dropping a bomb in the reactor core of a Covenant warship? Perfectly fine. But pissing off a tentacle monster? No, there's where we draw the line. So, did Gravemind just teleport Master Chief onto High Charity? Okay. I find it rather hilarious how the brutes can be killed with one stealth melee hit, but take dozens of plasma shots to kill in a firefight. Why are humans being held prisoner on High Charity? They're not going to spill any information on the UNSC or its secrets, so keeping them alive is utterly pointless. You know what? I just noticed something. How can there be so many members of the Covenant when I don't see any females from any of the races? Anyone care to explain this nonsense, or do I have to read the books for that as well? Well, if that's the case, then...
Split them up, one in each phantom.
Splitting from the group plot cliche.
He can activate the ring.
If he does, I'll detonate in Emberclad's reactor just like we did the Autumns. The blast will destroy this city and the ring. Not a very original plan, but we know it'll work.
I absolutely love it that even the characters within the game acknowledge that their plan to destroy Halo is basically a repeat of what they did in the first game. Hey, don't fix what ain't broken, right? Still a sin. We interrupt this Halo game to bring you Doctor Who.
Listen, you don't like me and I sure as hell don't like you.
Wait a minute, Johnson. How the hell did you escape? Last time I saw you, you were being taken captive. Yeah, I guess you could make the excuse that he escaped capture, but I didn't get to see it, so it's getting counted as a sin.
Tartarus, stop.
Impossible.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Tartarus arrived here about 2 missions before I started Arbiter's final mission, and yet both of them show up here at roughly the same time. Convenience!
No, Arbiter!
So if you could just force Miranda to insert the index, why didn't you just do that before?
Fail-safe protocol. In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
And that will go down as one of the worst fail-safe protocols in history. And speaking of being dumb, there is something that has always bothered me about Halo that still irks me to this very day. How in the bloody hell did the Forerunners have the time to create these massive, incredibly powerful Halos if the Flood was spreading across the galaxy at such a rapid rate? Wouldn't creating the Halos be the first plan to execute, so that when the time came they wouldn't have already exhausted every single one of their resources?
Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark? Of course.
And where, Oracle, is that?
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
I will ask, and you will answer.
All right. Shoot.
One of the worst cliffhangers ever.
Also, obvious setup for an obvious sequel is obvious.
Past the magic.